We're an advanced species capable of tapping into your entire technological base. It's just that we have this little problem, you see. It seems that on this planet we're very, very small. Why don't I start at the beginning? We're from the planet Ick.
Space is a vacuum. We can travel around no problem. But here, a whiff of air can blow us away. So I'm afraid that we're going to have to requisition a vehicle.
What kind of vehicle?
Well, we were thinking of you.
Welcome to Piloting Air, the only good show about unloved, unaired, and unhinged pilots.
That's debatable.
I would be Sweet Baby JoJo. With me today, as always, getting smaller by the second, is Stu. How we doing, Stu?
Hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name?
I already did. And today, of course, we are joined by all-time champion, returning guest. It's Rob.
Ding ding.
From Vanderpump Rob.
Hello.
What's up, Rob?
Oh, I'm so thrilled to be back on the podcast, but I think we should let the audience in on something, because I'm not about harboring resentments here, gentlemen. You said, come on back to the pod, spin the wheel.
Yes, we spun the wheel of pilots.
Yes, and hey, don't try it. Hey.
On our website, you can spin it any time of day or night. Go spin your heart out.
Yeah, spin your heart out and then get your heart ripped out of your chest. What was the thing I landed on? Something Western-y.
Sawdust.
But
instead, we are here tonight to watch Microcops.
Yeah. How did that happen? How did my wheel get spun? I start doing my research, and then I get stuck with Microcops.
This is because we had other guests ask us to do Microcops, and we made them watch She's With Me.
Wait, so why was Microcops needed?
Our friends Max and Andrew had expressed interest in
Microcopping?
Microcops. Yeah.
Yes.
And then they couldn't do it, but we already had everything prepared.
We were ready to go. We'd done all our research. We'd written all this stuff. Joe made a game.
Oh, so
all we needed was a Rob.
I gotcha. Well, Microcops didn't have to get thrown in the trash. It just,
well,
I wanted to spin the wheel.
You can spin it anytime you want. It's free.
Oh,
we'll have you back on again to do Sawdust, which sounded pretty cool. It's got Leslie Gordon in it.
What are y'all doing? This is awful.
Who the fuck is Leslie Gordon?
Dracula Dead and Loving It?
Oh, yeah. It's my favorite movie when I was a kid.
No, not another animal.
Yes, another and another and another. That's Leslie Nielsen.
He wasn't he on Will and Grace or something?
Well.
He had a kind of a late career Instagram surge during COVID.
Yes. Oh, what a delightful little character.
And he plays an accountant that buys a circus.
Sure, and they used it as the basis for We Bought a Zoo, I assume.
Because you wasted all our money. Some of that belonged to me.
I'm talking to my friends. Quit bothering me.
The best part about it it's only 22 minutes long.
Yes.
Right. But instead, we're here to talk about Microcops. Maybe we'll do Sawdust eventually.
Yeah, the fact that it has Leslie Jordan does sound delightful, but...
No, at this point, I'm spinning the wheel.
Okay, go for it. You can spin it anytime you want.
Yes, that's true.
I'm sorry that we watched Microcops.
They're cops, but smaller.
But they're tiny.
And are they cops? I'm
really unsure.
We'll find out on today's episode of Piloting Error.
So you guys really didn't like this.
Fuck no.
That's what's going to make for a much funnier episode.
I hate to say it, but I did like it. I enjoyed the cheesy 80s aesthetics, and I like the little miniature spaceship flying around and stuff. And there was some fake MTV, which is always, for me, is like catnip. I love 80s MTV.
Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll.
Just a little bitty snip of it.
Was there?
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Lieutenant Pendleton is about to be miniaturized, placed into this needle, and then injected into this rabbit.
Rock and roll.
But something went wrong. And Tuck's about to get a new destination inside Jack Putter.
I'm in a man.
Hello, can you hear me?
I'm possessed!
This reminded me of Inner Space by Joe Dante. And it turns out this was written by Chip Proser, who also produced Inner Space, which was like 2 years before this. So there's a connection. Also, Fantastic Voyage.
In the movie, American scientists have figured out a way to shrink objects, including submarines and human beings, down to microscopic size.
You want to talk early MTV? Coolio video for Fantastic Voyage was wonderful.
Ride on it. Fantastic ride, slip and a slide.
Yeah.
Coolio, man, why you hang up on me? Anyway, what's up with the beach? Let's go to the beach, man.
Man, we ain't got no ride.
But wait a minute.
Quit calling me.
That was one of the first music videos I remember being like a movie.
Yeah. Yes.
And then it got a little out of hand when it became like California Love with Tupac and Dre and all that sort of stuff. Then it was like, it doesn't have to be a movie. It's a music video, so let's tell a story.
We've got a movie budget.
I think that Coolio really, he was the peak on storytelling.
He was in his prime.
He's a really weird guy. R.I.P. to Coolio. Also, if people don't know, he was a juggalo.
Hell yeah.
Which is pretty funny.
What up? I'm Violent J. I'm Coolio. And I'm Shaggy 2 Dope. And right about now, ICP Theater is in the gangster's paradise. Woo woo.
This was broadcast Tuesday, June 20th, 1989, and it was the first episode of the third and final season of the CBS Summer Playhouse.
So grab a seat, butter the popcorn, lean back and relax, because here comes the CBS Summer Playhouse.
Oh, we love it.
Which was a show that was nothing but pilots. It was a summer replacement show. And I think we've shown a couple of things from the Summer Playhouse. I know Puppet Man was from it.
It's dragon time! Time doesn't drag when it's dragon time!
Was the intention to show pilots that they knew weren't going to air, or was it?
Yes, it were past pilots.
They had already paid to have these made. So they were like...
Yeah, but did they like say these are just movies we're playing?
Yes, they just called them TV movies, made for TV movies.
Okay. They didn't say, was someone greenlit this and fucked up?
No, there was no explaining anything, but people were well aware, or at least the reviewers were always well aware that these were passed on pilots.
Got it.
I think that sometimes when you get a pilot, it's in your contract that it has to be broadcast on television at some point. And so they would have a pile of pilots, and we got to do something with these. We've got a spot that we know is going to be bad in the ratings, so it doesn't matter. So we just dump them on a Sunday night in the middle of the summer, and it gets bad ratings, and who cares? I do have a contemporary review from the newspaper.
Wow, from the newspaper.
Oh, boy.
An American Statesman from Tuesday, June 20th, 1989.
The Daily Worker.
Rob, I would invite our guest if you want to read some of this.
We don't have to read all of it, but you know what? For the sake of this very podcast, why don't we read all of it?
Read as much as you can.
CBS's Summer Playhouse proves no show too stupid to air by Diane Holloway. It's the third off-season in a row the network has inflicted this series on us. Summer Playhouse, for those of you who are fortunate enough to escape it in the past summers, is a collection of CBS's rejected pilots. That's right, rejects. Comedy and drama series pilots and the network deemed unworthy of broadcast during the regular season have been packaged for presentation in the off-season. Why, you may ask, would anyone want to showcase its rejections? Good question. One for which there is no logical or sane answer. The first episode of the 1989 edition of Summer Playhouse is the pilot of Microcops, a fantasy adventure yarn. Even by science fiction standards, this thing sounds absurd. According to press material, the story is about a couple of extraterrestrial police officers approximately the size of amoebas who chase an intergalactic villain into contemporary America. Teeny weeny Nardo and Beedra are pursuing Cloyd, a cosmic culprit who has caused catastrophic oil spills since arriving in the New World. Nardo and Beedra discover they need a human host to provide them with transportation. So they attach themselves to Morgan, a scientist trying to save the coastline from destruction by the oil spill. Morgan communicates with his small guests and follows their instructions, thus causing his associates and his girlfriend to wonder about his sanity. The manner of which our diminutive heroes communicate with their host is through his neurological system. Maybe they make him twitch, like Max Headroom. They can also pop into any kind of electronic monitor, and in dire emergencies, they can project themselves as life-size holographic images. Because we only have the pilot episode of Microcops, we're left to wonder where the series might have gone. To other galaxies? To the Swiss Alps? To a petri dish at the National Institute of Health in Washington, D.C.? And they're right.
Incredible.
That may be the most honest review we've ever had on this show.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to get a television show made these days. And back then, it's not like it was easy to get a show made, but it seems like if you could grease enough palms or get to the right amount of dinner parties, someone would be like, sure, we'll give you a shot. I like your attitude, kiddo. And then they're like, foot's in the door. Now I can inflict Microcops into the homes of America.
They're indoctrinating our children.
I like cops. I do not like Microcops.
We need the We Love Our Cops song in about 500 places in this fucking episode, Stuart.
All right, we'll do.
We love our cops, our law enforcement. We love our military, they're important. We love our cops.
The YouTube video has been online for 7 years and has only 4,000 views, so very much on the low end for the average pilot. It was uploaded in 2017 by user Noah Priestley, who uploaded about 30 TV pilots in 2017 and then just completely abandoned his channel.
Man.
He's got a lot of stuff on here. He's got Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete!
Stick around.
Stick around. Stick around.
A couple other ones that we've done. I think Puchinsky's also on this channel.
I've become a dog.
Puchinsky.
First thing that happens is we get the title sequence with the music that is way more intense than it has any right to be.
And loud.
Extremely.
And we get the logo, which is a cool font that looks like 80s computer-ish.
The word micro's in there. How do we let people know that small, but also computers?
The word micro in the late 80s was a cool, futuristic, buzzy word. Microchips and Microsoft, micro machines.
And who's it?
We get a voiceover and a written prologue and a text crawl all at the same time.
In the far reaches of our galaxy live the Ickians, a race of people dedicated to ensuring peace and order throughout the regions of space. To secure their objectives, their police force vigilantly monitors the galaxies, patrolling for criminals who threaten the harmony of their planet and the known universe.
But we learn about the Ickians, who are like the Green Lantern Corps.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see that. They're protecting the galaxies. Would you guys say it's powers or technology?
It's technology.
Go back 1,000 years, guys, and the technology we have would be like powers to people here on Earth. So, did you ever think about that?
I think about it every day.
Oh, wow.
The word Ikian is a romanticization of a Japanese word that means plan or idea.
Ikeon?
Yeah, I'm sure that's where they started from.
Ikeon.
We need some confirmation on that.
It's true. I looked it up.
You did what every fucking
I can read
conspiracy
Japanese.
person has been telling you to do online for the last 20 years.
I did my own research.
Do your own research. And you did it. Okay.
Just so the listeners know, I know this is supposed to be evergreen content, but we're recording around the spooky season, so I've got multiple windows up while we record.
That's fine.
Guys, which Tales from the Hood movie do you think is best?
I have not watched any of them all the way through, I don't think.
I don't think I've seen any of them at all.
Is Keith David in one of them?
I think Keith David is in the second one. And I would have to say that I think the first one is ultimately the best one, but Tales from the Hood 2 does have the one where Keith David is like,
Welcome to hell,
motherfucker! It does feature the greatness of Clarence Williams III, though.
Yes, exactly.
You know, this is all new to me. I'm not a drug dealer.
And Corbin Burnson.
Oh, that's in the first one. That's the first one. Keith David's in the second one.
They really took a while to make that sequel, huh? 23 years to do Tales from the Hood 2. Where's this?
And then take a look at the third one. Took even longer.
What if Michelangelo had taken 23 years to paint the Sistine Chapel? Can you imagine what he would have come up with?
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, the doo-doo. Sick of farming his ass. The poopy pop. We're gonna get the shit.
You guys really hate Microcops.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, sure do.
3 globes at the Academy to be reduced to this.
Reduced to what?
Hovering in a parking orbit at the end of a galaxy.
What do you mean? It's safe. It's quiet. It's
boring.
We meet our 2 Microcops, who are also space cops, Bedra and Nardo.
Yes.
Fucking Nardo.
At this point, we don't know that they're teeny tiny.
It's a huge reveal in the episode.
Presumably would have been the stars of the show, and they're both charisma vacuums.
Uh-huh. It's unbelievable to think that you have a show with such an outrageously stupid premise, and then we're also going to get William Bumler and Shanti Owen.
And she was a model. She only had 6 acting credits, and the last one was in 2005.
For Love Thy Neighbor.
Had straight to video.
Let's read this Love Thy Neighbor. 2 married couples are about to give new meaning to the phrase love thy neighbor. When these best friends become more than just friends, one simple game leads to another. A twisted comedy about relationships, deception, and consequences. Oh, so this is why all of our parents decided that wife swapping was going to be a good idea.
Not mine.
Did I say all of our parents?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my dad got a little experimental before he died and did not hide it well. Dad, don't put the pineapple flag up in our flagpole in the middle of our yard. People, you're not...
Whoa, are you serious?
Oh, yeah, dude.
He had the upside down pineapple flag?
Yeah.
That's a whole other fucking level of commitment to the fucking bit.
Oh, I know. Here's the thing about my dad is he thought that if he knows about something, other people know about it too. He thought he was edgy and such. I started distancing myself a bit once that started happening. Thank you.
Have you ever noticed a pineapple at a campground and wondered what it could possibly mean? Well, you're in for a tropical treat of knowledge today.
Now, William Bumler, he was in Species.
She was half us, half something else.
24.
Where is the virus?
3 episodes of 24.
His claim to fame is the Yup Yup Man in 2000.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Title change to Dark Justice for the DVD.
The Yup Yup Man. What about Boat Trip? He was in Boat Trip.
We're going on a cruise, Jerry! Hot, beautiful women!
But it wasn't until they got on the wrong love boat.
It's a gay cruise, Jerry, not a bi cruise. It's a gay cruise.
I'm swimming back to shore!
Cuba?
Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Yeah.
One time I was walking out of a movie at the Dollar Theater and I walked out the back and I go out to the alley and I just see film just scattered everywhere. I was like, what the fuck is this? Reels of film. And it was a print of the movie Boat Trip.
Wow.
I love that.
So somebody missed the dumpster.
Yeah. It should have gone in the dumpster before they even printed it on celluloid.
That's the truth.
PU.
How fast?
Speed of light.
Okay, pal, where's the supernova?
Gee, officer. Boy, am I glad you're here. It's my dad's new bucket, and I was taking it into a marking orbit, and I got a cleton stuck in the warp field generator. Some gun took off on me just like a rocket. I think the fraction inductor stuck too.
They are sitting next to an asteroid running a space speed trap, which you should be allowed to go as fast as you fucking feel like in space.
Yeah. Who do these people give a shit? Who's their governing body? That's what I want to know.
The Ikian government. They're galactic narcs.
Galactic colonizers, it seems.
This whole show is full of little flying miniatures, and I love that. And it was done by Industrial Light and Magic.
I guess we know where the budget went.
They had some money somewhere from something.
And it didn't go into actually the story or giving a shit about the show.
Okay, smart guy, this is Captains Nardo and Bedra, Systems Police. Drop your shields and idle your systems. Any idea on this nerf?
Big time. Cloyd Mavik's 15 priors. Inciting to upset order, conspiracy to interfere with personal boredom, inciting hilarity. Broke out of dregs 2 days ago, considered a serious threat to hive stability.
He's mental.
This is when we meet the extremely obnoxious villain, Cloyd Mavix. But the best way I can describe him is every single Jim Carrey role all at once.
It's Jim Carrey, but a little bit of I can't remember his name. Doctor.
Oh,
Max Headroom.
Matt Frewer,
yeah. But it just is so fucking cringe.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Why was that like a whole thing in the 80s and 90s? Oh, we got to get like the fucking goofball.
And they thought he was really funny because they used his little whoop whoop trademark like constantly. That's how you knew that he was jumping from character to character, because the character would start going whoop whoop whoop.
Yeah.
When the credits rolled, they played the whoop sound, and then they replaced the MGN lion roar with it.
Oh, that's right. I could see Jim Carrey watching this in 1989 and then using that character for the Riddler.
Who the hell are you? Just a friend. But you can call me.
This is it. This is what I've been looking for.
It's so ridiculous and stupid. Let's go for it. Caffeine will kill you. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a hive court. You have the right to counsel. You have the right to blow in my socks. Hey, wait, what is this stuff?
He's interfering with our data link.
And now, Cloyd, would you please read them their rights? Why, I'd be happy to, Cloyd. You have the right to be stupid little police and write a piece of government junk. You also have the right to chase me all over the known universe, but you do not have a right to interfere with my fun. You also have the right to catch me if you can.
Do we get any sort of reasoning as to why he's a bad guy?
Yeah, they list his crimes at one point. They're like inciting hilarity. Oh, bothering boredom.
Inciting to upset order, conspiracy to interfere with personal boredom, inciting hilarity.
That doesn't really give us a motive, though.
Third planet from the star, atmosphere similar to ours. Highest life form, semi-intelligent 2 on the Victoid scale.
But they end up chasing him to Earth, and they scan the TV frequencies, and this is when we get the fake MTV segment.
Communications?
Chaotic. Noisy, it's a bad dream.
Make me your leader.
What in Zoid is that?
Some sort of rhythmic mathematics?
Nah. Must be mating rituals.
Right, okay, this next cut is gonna bring it all right back home. Are you ready? Of course you are. Okay, let's rock and roll, yeah?
Rock and roll?
Must not translate.
Well, just turn it down.
What? I kind of like
Oh, yeah.
And I absolutely love this shit. But Beedra and Nardo, they go down to Earth and they get sucked into an air conditioner vent and then into a computer. And I really like this because they had the little ship flying around inside of a computer.
A motherboard, if you will.
And there's no way that they did this with CGI. This is 1989, so it was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. It was like I was back in science class watching Mr. Body video or something.
Slim Goodbody?
Slim Goodbody.
Hey, Slim, what happens to the food after you eat it?
Well, it goes down, 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 down. When you swallow the food, it moves along a tube called the esophagus. Everybody say esophagus!
There's a great episode of Deep Space Nine where they fly a little ship inside the computer.
This is the story of the little ship that took a little trip.
And we zoom out and are shown we're in a science lab, and we meet our protagonist, Morgan, who's played by Peter Scolari, whom, interestingly enough, would go on to play Wayne Zelinsky in the TV version of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Honey, we've been swallowed by Grandpa.
We get big again in less than 2 hours. What happens if we're not out of my father by then?
We get a full-size van with a brand new Grandpa paint job. On the premiere of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the TV show. Today at 2, 1...
This was my favorite part of the whole pilot. The first thing he does when he walks in
into
into work. What?
I thought your favorite part of the whole pilot was the miniatures.
Yeah, the miniatures.
I do like the miniatures.
Which one is it, my friend?
You got to choose.
Don't go John Kerry flip-flopping on me here, okay?
Oh my God.
Okay, I liked the miniatures. But I liked this line. He comes in and he apologizes to a giant poster of Albert Einstein. And that really got me.
Morning, Albert. Promise not to embarrass you today.
Is this new? Looks good.
Every day you come into work and you have the person that inspired you to become what you are, and you start your day by apologizing to them.
This guy has some like religious guilt, but in this taken the form of science.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Stu, you contain multitudes. You can have more than one favorite. I apologize.
Don't sand off my corners.
What the fuck? I love it.
I like that phrase.
That's good.
Contact unavoidable to be made with single individual. Care to be taken not to shock or frighten. Upon withdrawal, memory should be wiped clean. Every attempt should be made to minimize contact with sentient life form.
Good morning.
You think that's sentient? It's marginal. Okay, we finished with the contact cards already? Where are we?
Laboratory of some sort. He must be a scientist.
He's likely a nerd.
We're going to give him a fucking wedgie.
What a break. At least we'll have something in common.
Yeah. We're both underpaid.
God.
They decide to make contact with Morgan, and they appear on his computer screens.
What are you doing to my screen?
Everybody's got to be somewhere. I'm Captain Beedra, Systems Police. This is my partner, Captain Nardo. I'm sorry we need to use your data stream for a while. Do you mind?
How did you do that?
Look, I'm serious. We're from
Keep it simple.
outer space.
All right, look, party's over. That's it. I want you to shut down now or I call someone.
Dare I say it? Look, just take us to your leader.
What for?
Your planet's in danger. We have to move fast.
Then you don't want him.
We're tracking a criminal, Cloyd Mavix. He's out to destroy order, wreak havoc. He's here. Figures we'll never find him in this mess.
I've been in this lab too long. I need a rest.
This is 1989. Do you think anyone is really shocked with the technological prowess that's going on here? He's just watching TV, and then we're supposed to and through the magic of storytelling, it's these people are putting themselves in the TV.
Their ship, it's like the literal Deus Ex Machina. Anything they need to happen, the ship can do. And they're just like, oh, let me just push the buttons, and then it...
As long as they've got enough power.
But at that moment, we see a TV report that there has been a freak oil spill.
The tanker San Robles suddenly veered off course and plowed into Seal Rock, tearing open a 30-foot gash in her port side and spilling crude oil at a rate of 4,000 gallons per hour.
Oh, no!
Captain Diltz has just come ashore and Courtney Hale is with him now.
Captain, how was it you didn't see the rock? I mean, the weather is calm, the visibility is perfect.
I don't know. Something must have gone wrong with the navigational computer. 1 minute, there was nothing there. Next minute...
Oh, no.
Surprising.
Cloyd.
Whoa!
Cloyd Mavix.
Brian George. Babu Bhatt from Seinfeld.
Yeah.
As the captain.
They're very bad. Very, very, very bad.
And it turns out that Morgan is actually working on a substance that eats petroleum, and an idea which we talked about in Doorways. Our third episode, when they visited a dystopian dimension where such a substance ate petroleum products on Earth and sent things back to the 1880s.
You're saying these take place in the same universe?
The same universe,
Wow.
yes.
Was this George Railroad Martin as well?
What was that?
Want to know more?
Yes.
Good. You help us, we'll help you.
You being microscopic creatures from outer space.
Your response is common.
Yeah, more advanced species get over it.
We're starting with the premise that these microcops are just helping someone out each week, but I'm thinking by like episode 6, the executives would step in and be like, we got to make them big. Now they're just space cops here on Earth helping detectives.
What if the microcops were giants?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe these humans aren't so dumb after all. And we'll just stick around for a while and help people where we can.
Yep. And then it would be canceled. We hate helping.
They come up with this plan to inject themselves inside of Morgan through his tear ducts.
Don't blink.
Oh, yeah, easy for you to
He
say.
takes an eyedropper and drops the ship onto his eye.
Steady.
Why didn't he just eat them?
Yeah.
Keep your head back.
How can he see where he's going?
I don't know why he had to absorb them.
They couldn't have just ridden in his hair or something. Or...
Yeah, just cling to one of his ear hairs.
But once we get the projection, a hologram or whatever.
Oh, yes.
It's going to be helpful that they went into his eye.
That's his brain? Jeez.
What is that?
They go into his brain and they're looking at his thoughts.
What a mess. How did they get anything done?
Because I'm only human.
So they head to the beach where the oil spill is and they collect a sample, and he can hear them arguing over their space cop rules in his head.
I have to force them.
No, we can't do that.
Why not?
Rule 28, non-interference.
What about Rule 4? Find Cloyd?
Well, what about Rule 38, prevent damage to all ecosystems?
Have you guys ever heard of Rule 43? Shut up so I can hear myself think.
And he looks like an insane person.
Why couldn't they just read his thoughts?
But yeah.
Telepathy.
That wouldn't have been as funny though, right? This is comedy.
We've got to really nail the comedy of Microcops to sell it.
But this is when we meet Lucy, who thinks he's talking to himself, and she is helping clean the birds.
Ah, what's all this babbling going on in my head?
I don't know, Morgan. What is it? Not the usual, I hope.
Lucy, what are you doing here?
I see you haven't changed.
What do you mean by that?
You're still talking to yourself.
I wasn't talking to myself. I actually was... Well, it's hard to explain.
And Beedra and Nardo are able to tell his emotions are going crazy because of Lucy.
We have a complication. Sensors are going crazy.
What is it?
More primitive emotions.
Hey, I heard that.
Sorry, nothing personal.
Be careful who you're calling primitive.
You've been in the sun too long.
You're right. Now,
It seems like there is no sex among Ichians.
Have kissing.
Human
They don't
emotions.
have the parts.
Oh, do they not?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing.
It's not like they made any effort to make them look like aliens. It doesn't even seem like they have a gender.
Gender is a construct.
It's true.
Yeah, the only people who have a gender is the U.S. government, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a play on the word agenda.
Oh!
Come on, folks. Stay with me here. I'm trying to add my Microcops humor to this episode.
Imperfect matrix. Aha! The third synechoid.
the what?
Check your screen. It should work now.
How did you do that?
I took a course in ancient technologies.
Beedra is able to fix the formula that he's been working on for like years. She just fixes it.
Very good.
That's my molecule.
That's My Molecule, the new show from CBS.
Yeah, coming soon to the summer Playhouse.
Yeah, the CBS Summer Playhouse.
I've got a whole new organism. If I can just get it to work, I can neutralize the whole slick. It'll be a breakthrough.
Like the last breakthrough.
But this is different. Look at this. I'm right.
Last time you were right, it cost Travis $2 million.
Hey, this is different, believe me.
Non-explosive, I hope. His eyebrows have just grown back.
So this materials guy, Travis, and I don't know if it's his boss or they've worked together at some point, but they come up with this plan to convince Travis to fund the oil spill project.
Yeah.
And with that, it's time to play a game.
Oh. I've got to go answer the door. I think a very important package is being delivered.
Oh, wow, Joe, don't miss out.
Oh, yeah.
I certainly hope nobody shows up while
Yeah, just don't close the door. Okay, he closed the door.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Oh my God!
Wow. Hello.
Hi.
It's me. It's me, the mouse that lives inside of your recording console.
Oh wow. Hello.
Yeah, how's it going? How are y'all?
I guess that rat poison's not working.
Oh, no, that's just delicious.
You know what I was thinking about, Little Mouse? Is
What's that?
when the Blair Witch Project came out and there was like a bunch of spin-off spoofs of it, and how there was like the Scooby-Doo Project, and then there was the Hip Hop Witch, and then the Bear Winch Project. You don't remember this?
No, never heard of that one.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, me neither.
Anyway, you asked me what I was thinking about. That's what I'm thinking.
All right.
Maybe you didn't ask me, but that's what I'm thinking.
That seems like a better thing to think about than, like Microcops.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, anyway. I'm Richard Gere Jr. It's nice to meet you guys. I love little tiny stuff.
Oh.
You know, I'm a tiny little guy.
I noticed.
I collect little tiny things,
Yeah.
you know, all kinds of
Wait, so are you a mouse named Richard Gere Jr.?
Yeah, it's really complicated.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Do we have time?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, I just wanted to quiz y'all on some of my favorite tiny little things.
We're not doing anything, so sure, why not?
Yeah, while y'all are waiting for the big dumb guy to go answer the door or whatever the hell.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking.
Here's the first question. Coming in at 2 millimeters, the Calibri, designed by Franz Fonnel as the most compact form of this self-defense tool.
What's it called?
Coming in at 2 millimeters, the Calibri,
Calibri.
was designed by Austrian watchmaker Franz Fonnel as the world's most compact form of this self-defense tool.
Firearm.
That's right, it's a little tiny handgun.
It's a cute little handgun.
He also made another little handgun called the Lilliput.
Oh, okay.
Y'all ever read Gulliver's Travels?
I have.
The Lilliputians?
Richard Gere.
Junior, please. Richard Gere is my father.
Richard Gere Jr. Are you originally from Louisiana?
Oh, I don't know.
You seem to have a little bit of a Cajun draw. I was just curious.
Are you down in the bayou?
Yeah.
I've been down to the bayou. I mean, obviously, I'm not right now. I'm here at Piloting Air headquarters.
You're here at Piloting Air Complex.
Juneau, Alaska.
Quick question, Richard Gere Jr. When you're in the bayou, are you hired to like clean gators' teeth with a little rag?
Yeah, I got like a little tiny toothbrush, and I just get up in there and just get, up a little bit. You want to look good before, come and skewer you and turn you into an expensive handbag.
Of course. Great. Just figured that would be a good use of your time.
Probably better than this shit.
Nah.
Alright, question number 2.
All right.
At a centimeter apiece, Cheryl Moss of South Africa has created microscopic versions of this cuddly child's toy.
Teddy bear.
That is correct. You got it.
Wow.
A micro teddy bear.
All right.
They're pretty tiny. I think I'd like that on those scary dark nights when it's storming outside and I just need something to hold and I'm all alone by myself.
Aw, you don't have a little mouse family?
No, not since Daddy left.
A sore subject?
He had to go
Okay.
be with his big Hollywood friend.
So sad.
Alright, number 3.
Oh, wow. Great.
Built by Tom Weiberg of Sweden, the small toe has enough power to move a man 32 feet, 9.6 inches, and won him the record for the smallest of this Fonzie favorite vehicle. Y'all remember Fonzie?
Motorcycle?
That's right.
Oh.
It's a little tiny motorcycle. A rear wheel that's only 0.86 inches across and a front wheel that's even smaller.
Wow.
But he rode it. It's only 2.5 inches high. Y'all ever read Mouse and the Motorcycle? I think I'd like to live like that. Get myself the small toe. Maybe just since I was coming on to your big time podcast show, maybe y'all could buy me one.
What happens if you give a mouse a cookie? That's what I want to know.
I can't have them on account of the diabetes.
Hey, Richard Gere Jr., I have a question. You're a mouse, I get it, and I know you're giving us a little game, but I just wouldn't have this opportunity to ask this question otherwise. Have you ever read the self-help book, Who Moved My Cheese?
No, but I ask myself that question every time I open up my little fridge and the cheese is gone.
Well, it's an amazing way to deal with change in your work and in your life. It was published in 1998. So if you're ever needing some dated advice on office life, look up Who Moved My Cheese.
I might.
Yeah.
You know, I love this office life. All the free coffee I can drink and all the crumbs that fall out of Stewart's mouth while he's sitting there eating on his crackers. Well,
Yeah, I'm a pretty messy eater.
I appreciate
I guess that's why we have rodents.
it. It helps me out.
Now that I know you're there, I'll just make you a little sandwich.
Oh, I'd love that, little tiny sandwich. All right, question number 4.
I'm ready.
3,000 special shrunken copies were sold of the Terra Nostra in Portugal at about 7/10 the size of its regular-sized editions.
So what, is this a book?
Is this a question?
Yeah. It's not a book. The Terra Nostra? I'm so confused. They printed a tiny Terra Nostra.
Yep, 3,000 special shrunken copies were sold of the Terra Nostra in Portugal at about 7/10 the size of its regular-sized editions, but the journalism stayed the same size.
What is the question?
Yeah, what is it? What's the Terra Nostra?
Oh, a book.
I said journalism. Fucking newspaper.
Gee whiz.
I'm not sure you said the things you said.
No, I didn't. I forgot to finish that question on my quiz because I was in a real hurry trying to finish this up.
The little veins on your forehead are about to explode. Here, let me rub your little head here. Just calm down.
No, I'm calm. Oh, it feels kind of good.
Yeah.
Just be gentle. My fontanelle never closed.
You're very soft.
You know I'm Richard Gere Jr., right?
Oh, this took a weird turn.
He's been all over the
All
place.
right, question 5.
Okay.
I don't know if we should fear this uprising. At 6 inches, the smallest version of this was introduced in Taiwan with the ability to walk, kick, and even do push-ups.
Oh, a robot.
Yep. Micro robot, the bee robot. He looks kind of cool. He's a little scary for me, but I don't think he'd be much of a threat for y'all. Just step on him.
Good to know.
All right. Number 6, originally made by Galoob to compete with Mattel's scale model toys. These 80s kid staples featured advertisements with a fast-talking mustachioed man that convinced just about every kid to bug the shit out of their moms to take them to the store.
Micro Machines.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Great commercials.
That's right.
Kind of crappy toy.
Are you kidding me? I have a Super Van City sitting right here, and it's pretty cool.
Metropolis?
Folded on down.
Did you say Superman City?
Super Van City. Micro Machines.
Oh, van.
Oh, Super Van.
Yeah, Super Van City.
That's just a little bit too small for me to get in, sadly.
Oh, no.
Super Van City. Micro Machines.
Whatever. That used to be like a big thing in TV. Is guys that could talk really fast.
Yeah.
Was it a big thing? Or was it like one guy?
Yeah, there was one guy.
So if they say it really fast, so you don't know that Solex is going to cause a brain aneurysm. Alright, this is the last question. This creator of teriology and several other bird brain mathematical and scientific theories, and fuck.
He's careful.
This creator of teriology and several other bird brain mathematical and scientific theories did an absolutely baffling nude scene in the 50-cent film Get Rich or Die Trying and revealed to God, Jesus, and everybody that he has a micro penis.
Well, that would be Terrence Howard, of course.
You got it.
Wow.
Y'all fans of that movie and that scene?
Sure.
Pretty weird choice to do it.
Well,
Don't really understand it, but I guess if the check cashes.
If you need the money.
Alright, well, I gotta go. It was nice talking to y'all. I'm just gonna step backward a few steps towards the edge of this desk and hope I don't fall into that
hey, hang on.
Oh, careful. Be really careful.
trash can
Come on, wait. Hold on. Slow down.
full of old broken glass.
Oh, God. Careful. Oh, no.
He was a cute little bugger.
He is gone. Oh, wow.
I'm back, guys. What did I miss? There was nobody at the door, by the way.
What was in the mail?
There wasn't anything there.
Oh.
Must have been some kids playing a little prank.
Because now it's time for us to find out what is our guest like.
What is he like?
Rob, what are you like?
What does he know?
What is our guest like? What is our guest like?
What are you working on, Rob?
Ask me a more specific question. I'm happy to answer it.
What's new in the Rob verse?
What do you want our millions of subscribers to know about? Go and check out.
Oh, I would say that who knows when this episode will come out.
It's true.
2026?
2047.
You never know. But Vanderpump Robs, my comedy podcast about Hollywood, is still going strong. You don't even have to like Vanderpump Rules to enjoy the show, because oftentimes I decide I don't want to talk about reality TV and I pull up some weird horny movie that I think is representative of Hollywood, and maybe you guys guessed on it and we talk about that, because yes, I have fun and I talk about reality TV, but it's really what I want to do that week. I've recently finished up talking about another Bravo TV show called Southern Hospitality, which is essentially the East Coast Vanderpump Rules. It's about some people working at a bottle service club in Charleston. Yes, that Charleston. Had a lot of really funny guests on. Our friend JoJo here, who just left to get a package, has come on recently to talk an episode.
Yeah, that's right.
We also, over on the Patreon, patreon.com/VanderpumpRobs, I do a lot more movie stuff. I've got Pump-O-Ween happening, which was like the October 2024 series, where I'm going through some spooky Halloween Hollywood-styled films. And so Joe and I talked about The Substance with Demi Moore and the Tales from the Crypt episode Dead, starring Demi Moore. And it's been a whole lot of fun.
I had a blast recording that and getting to reacquaint myself with Tales from the Crypt.
Can I give you some more movie recs while I'm here?
Yeah, we'll love it.
I don't know if you've ever seen Incendies from 2011. That is spelled Incendies. Pretty good film.
Incendies.
I'm getting ready to watch Lawnmower Man 2 Beyond Cyberspace. I don't know if you ever saw Lawnmower Man 2.
Fuck. I never saw any of the Lawnmower Man movies, and I wanted to as a kid.
I haven't seen the first Lawnmower Man.
Yeah, Lawnmower Man 1 is legitimately 1 hour too long.
Only 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Like, it is a long movie for how bad it is.
Fuck.
But I'm really looking forward to Lawnmower Man 2 Beyond Cyberspace. And then, have you ever watched the Maniac Cop series?
Yes, a couple of them.
Yeah, you should watch, especially Maniac Cop 3 Badge of Silence, because Robert Davi ends up lighting a cigarette with an arm from a dead zombie.
Oh my God. I love Robert Davi.
And he thinks he's the coolest guy in the world.
Robert Davi is the coolest guy in the world.
No relation. But yeah, there's some movies for you. I'm not quite sure how I feel about anything after watching Microcops, but here we are.
Deidre and Nardo are still inside Morgan's body, and they need to figure out a way to get this guy Travis to fund the petroleum-eating organism project. They come up with a plan to sneak into a party where Travis is.
This Travis might be able to help us. We'll get to him.
How?
Morgan, in your society, attractive females are favored. They can get anything they want.
You're telling me. Have you applied for a grant lately?
Oh, no. It takes too much power.
What does?
We can only sustain it for a short period of time. No, we cannot do this.
Sure we can.
Do what?
Be your date.
And this is when Deidre comes up with the idea to project herself as normal size.
Don't touch.
We're projecting through your eye.
Anything interferes with the beam, I go poof. No more beam time.
Normal.
Yeah. What's that mean, Stuart?
Or human size. But this requires a tremendous amount of energy for some reason. And no one can touch her. And Morgan has to look directly at her at all times, which he clearly does not, in order for the trick to work.
Trick.
Our favorite trick.
The technology. Remember, they're not powers.
So they pull up to the gate, and Beedra uses an eye laser to add her name to the guest list.
Name?
Beedra?
Go on in. Strong bodies, weak minds.
So she's more than a projection. She can actually do stuff too.
She can interact sometimes, but sometimes she can't.
Yep.
It's very loose. And when they're inside, Beedra is spinning around and changing her outfit.
Look at these beings, the way they're staring at you.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, at home you're a normal glurk, but here...
Jeez, Morgan, who is she? She is a knockout.
Imagine you a knockout.
You mean imagine?
Hey, it's your lucky planet.
What this reminded me of was like 90s commercials where someone's getting suntan lotion or ice cream and a man or a woman like peeks their head around the corner and lowers their sunglasses. Who's that lady?
Only Salon Selectives lets you mix, you match, you pick the combination for fabulous hair that leaves you feeling beautiful.
Who's that lady? Sexy lady.
I think it's also because Shanti Owen is a model who would probably be in like a what is it? Oh God,
Excuse me.
What's the shampoo?
Oh, Vidal Sassoon.
Vidal Sassoon.
Va 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 voom. Is that what you're trying to say?
Vidal Sassoon.
Vidal Sassoon.
Vidal Sassoon conditioning rinse.
Oh, Vidal Sassoon.
Vidal Sassoon.
Vidal Sassoon formula.
Excuse me.
Vidal Sassoon.
Vidal Sassoon.
Vidal Sassoon.
Gore Vidal.
Gore Vidal Sassoon.
This is the finest shampoo in all of the Northeast. Wash away all of the sins you've committed as a patrician robber baron.
Now listen, you stop calling me a crypto Nazi.
Let's stop calling names.
You in your goddamn face, and you'll stay plastered.
And this is when we actually meet Travis, who's played by actor, director, producer Tony Bill.
Great. God, I love Tony Bill.
Tony Bill, that household name.
Whatever happened to Tony Bill?
Keep asking.
He is infatuated with Beedra.
This is our host, Travis. And this is... an old friend. Oh, really? Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, I've known her since she was a very, very little girl.
Even though that doesn't make sense because he says girl and not woman. And I think that needs another pass around the old writer's room.
But wouldn't you know it, this is right when the power starts to fail and the Beedra projection starts to fade.
Oh no.
We need more power.
Morgan reaches over and just grabs a lamp and is electrocuted.
This guy is smarter than I thought.
I wish that I had been electrocuted instead of watching this piece of shit.
That is a dangerous lamp to have out in the public.
Yeah, to just be sitting on a table with a bunch of refreshments. Someone's going to touch it at some point.
Yeah.
And then Morgan tries to show Travis that he has fixed the formula, despite Travis proclaiming his eyebrows just grew back.
Travis, I wanted to show you just exactly what's been washing up on our beaches.
You know I don't talk business.
Yes, but I've got a new formula. It's a wonderful formula.
Morgan, come on. My eyebrows have just grown back.
He mixes up some oil with this formula in a martini glass, and while he's waiting for the chemical reaction to happen, this dude walks up, takes the glass, and gulps it down.
Thank you. How was it? Not bad. A little less vermouth.
Sure. Why not?
So stupid. But I love it.
Same.
That guy's going to need some moisturizer later.
Tell you what, I'm a gambling man. Take this to the lab, give it to John. Got security. He'll let you in. Good idea. Yeah.
That's all you need, right? Once the money's there.
But he also tries to sequester Beedra in a room with him, and then he closes the door, and immediately Beedra disappears. He reappears outside with Morgan.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Morgan is so happy that he kisses her and she disappears.
I can't believe it. We did it.
It's just tech we don't understand.
It's way too advanced for us.
Mm-hmm.
This is when we meet up with Lucy again.
Lucy, he's going to back me.
He just wants to get to know your friend better. Who is she anyway?
Look, she's just a friend. Why don't you work with me on this?
I don't know.
We have no time for this, Morgan, whatever it is.
And then you were asking me what was my favorite outfit. It was clearly Lucy's party dress that she was wearing. It's so great. It's layered skirt and just these enormous shoulder pads. It's great.
I got good news. that's back.
It really is.
So you can go get yourself that same outfit later today from the dress barn. And he put on that party dress.
Dance with Mary Jane. One more time to kill the pain.
Beedra is coaching him in his head on how to talk to her.
Tell her you need her.
Look, I need you.
You want her.
And I want
You
you.
can't live without her.
Can't live without you. I can't.
And she's coming with you.
You're coming with me. I'm so glad I spoke my mind.
Where did you pick all that up?
Rock and roll!
That's baffling because they don't have kissing even.
Yeah.
And it seems like they don't have relationships.
What do they know? It's bizarre.
Are we supposed to believe that when he kisses her, it malfunctions because they don't know what kissing is?
Oh.
Particles can't touch?
Don't touch. Anything interferes with the beam, I go poof. No more beam.
There's a lot of questions that need to be answered, and I need the answers.
I don't want the answers. I just want to never watch this fucking show again.
We need 7 or 8 seasons of Microcops.
That's also fair.
My God.
They go to Travis's lab and they make the petroleum eating chemical with the help of Narda and Beedra, and they make a whole bunch of it. They all go up in a helicopter and they drop the chemical on the spill.
Nothing's happening. It takes a little time, doesn't it?
Don't worry, it'll work.
We had a deal, Morgan. Get us to Cloy.
Okay, in a minute.
You've wasted enough of my time. Let's go.
Dude, it's like a huge oil spill. It's going to take a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's in such a hurry.
The oil is coated and they're going to find out that it's his oil.
But the helicopter pilot starts whooping like crazy. And instead of driving around crazy, he just passes out.
Is it because of Earth's yellow sun or something?
It's not charging him up like it normally would on Krypton.
But Morgan has to take control of the helicopter and they control his brain.
It's okay, it's all right. I'm a fast learner, aren't I?
Okay, I found a Neuralink.
Morgan, just relax.
Stop fighting us. Let go.
Okay.
That I can get behind.
Cloyd is tiny too, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, Cloyd is also an Ichian.
Why don't they just crush him between his fingers? Like the bug that he is.
Like a little bug.
I'm crushing your head. I'm crushing your head. I'm crushing your head. That's what I'm doing, flathead.
If he's such a menace, kill him.
Kill him.
Kill him. Kill him. Flick him out the window like a booger.
Hey, look!
So it takes a second, and the oil spill eventually just goes away.
It works! It works! You did it! You did it! You did it!
Come on, Morgan, get us to that pilot.
Lucy, stop. Lucy, are you okay? Are you hearing any voices?
Oh, Morgan. Kiss her.
Whatever you say.
They can't figure out where Cloyd went, and the only way they can come up with to figure out who he went into is to kiss each other.
Oh, of course.
Now, don't you think it's time that you two made up?
I don't know how to thank you. Sorry, you're right. I would have settled for the handshake.
All right, now we're inside Travis. Cloyd's not here either.
And we get a full-lipped man-to-man kiss on network television in 1989.
But it's played as a joke, so it's not.
I did a little bit of a deep dive on this.
Okay.
On men kissing?
Yes, on television.
Oh, and now you've got a slideshow, I see. Okay, bring it up.
Oh, Stu, the kids are watching.
Good. They make a big distinction between a quote-unquote gay kiss or a platonic comedy kiss. And this is clearly in the realm of men kissing for comedy.
Yeah.
And the first TV show to feature men kissing was in 1951, Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis.
Interesting.
Oh.
Two men who are arguably deeply in love with one another.
Yeah.
Well, what we had was a love affair. Two men that adored one another, and that was the key.
Absolutely. There's a very famous photo of the two of them showering together.
There's a very famous photo of the two of them sucking each other off.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down
Your list.
Baby, blow me.
Blow me a kiss.
I mean, you see Dean Martin's fucking sizable pecker. Dean Martin's meat just hanging there, all 9.5 inches up. That, you see that, son? That's what a man's penis looks like.
Now you're a male. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh. Now you're a my, oh.
The first real passionate, quote-unquote, gay kiss didn't happen until 2000 when Ethan kissed Jack in the 3rd season of Dawson's Creek.
I want to show you. Okay, I want to show you that I can and that I'm not afraid to... Hell, this. No. Hey, look, I know there's people around, but who cares, right? I mean, that's the whole point. I finally have the courage to do this.
Jack, this is Brad. As in his boyfriend, Brad. I think I'm gonna let you two talk this one out.
Okay. Explanation time. No explanations necessary. It's very clear to me that I just inducted myself into the halls of the permanently pathetic.
Please, Jack.
Wow.
50 years.
We have a proud, rich history as Americans.
Yeah, of being ashamed of something that's been around forever.
Oh, yeah. I'm kissing a man right now.
I'm kissing my dog. We know this show is terrible. We get that. The fact that it also has like all of these dated shit.
Yeah.
From the 90s.
Or lesser inclinations.
Like some of it's fun to talk about and some of it's just like, hey, people were really stupid back then.
Yeah. Still are.
Yes.
Pilots are fun for that. All the dated vestigial things that weren't good ideas.
I agree.
Beedra and Nardo are inside of Travis and they make him run back to the helicopter and dangle from the running strut.
Pretty good.
Travis, go get your helicopter.
Appeal to his basic instincts.
Travis! Oh, be careful! Travis, if you don't rescue your helicopter,
I'm hearing voices.
it'll cost you a fortune.
At least they're speaking my language.
Bye-bye!
You're fired!
You're out of the profit-sharing plan!
What's Travis doing? That seems a little dangerous.
And that's basically it.
Wow.
That is Microcops.
Did we all see it coming? Did we see all that
You
coming?
can forget your Christmas bonus.
Damn.
From the opening title screen saying Microcops to the introduction of our two heroes, Bertrude and Gertie. I could never have seen this ending the way that it does.
Never ever. Gosh.
What a piece of shit.
Joe, was it worth the wait?
Was it worth the wait?
I don't know.
We were all excited about Microcops.
I was excited about the name, and then I watched it for the first of my probably 8, 9 viewings, and I immediately regretful of the decision to watch this.
I was thinking it was going to be little Keystone cops running around, and then people don't even notice that what's going on.
That's a fucking fun as hell idea.
The fact that they're small cops, but also they're space travelers, like that movie Doll Man with Tim Thomerson. So the idea has been done in a great movie called Doll Man, which...
Never heard of it.
Well, now that I'm saying it, did Doll Man come out...
91.
So Doll Man came out after Microcops. Interesting.
Tim Thomerson. Get fucked. But why would you name your child Tim Thomerson?
Oh, I guarantee that Tim Thomerson named himself Tim Thomerson.
His first name is Joseph. He's actually pretty cool.
I take it all back. This could have been like some detectives on the beat who get shrunken down. It's what trying to take down some criminal in the pilot episode. But instead it's space traveling tiny people. And just doesn't work the same way.
So you're envisioning more of a buddy cop.
Oh,
you're putting me with the little guy? I might be small, but I can solve crime. He's a little cop. He's a big cop.
No, I'm saying it should be more like it was a buddy cop thing and the two cops get shrunken. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And that's the pilot episode. And then they still end up solving crimes as tiny little ones. And it just didn't pan out that way.
It's almost like a Puchinsky where they have to learn to live tiny.
Yes.
And their wives are like, I can't be married to you. You're too tiny. And they would constantly argue with each other about who's shorter. I think you shrunk more than me. Nuh-uh. You're the short one.
Yes, pretty much.
Same here.
It writes itself.
That's what I was thinking.
Thank you for joining us on this thought-provoking debate about bad television. Did you like that? Did you? Well, I've got great news for you. There's plenty more where that came from, bucko. Check out Piloting Error wherever you get your podcast. Join in on the fun at Piloting Error on Twitter, at Piloting Error Podcast on Instagram. And hey, if you've come across a dumbass failed pilot you'd like us to cover, or if you'd just like to tell us that we suck at this, and you hate us, and you hope we die, email us over at pilotingerror@gmail.com.